introducing Anisha Raghavan, who is the Chief Marketing Officer in the US, to talk to us all about female empowerment.
Thank you, Ete. I'm honored to be part of this event and to be able to speak to you all about the purpose behind our brands. I am truly proud to belong to a company whose brands are doing the important work necessary to empower women, especially in difficult times, to live life on their own terms. No7 in particular has a rich heritage of female empowerment, and today we're more focused than ever on supporting women, especially this past year with COVID, where times have been difficult. In the US, we recently launched a campaign called Unstoppable Together, which really showed our commitment to taking action in moments where women are stopped in their tracks. With Unstoppable Together, we aim to tackle an issue called the she session. It's a term that's been coined for this phenomenon where women have been disproportionately impacted by COVID-19 in the workplace. In fact, 4 times more women have lost or left their jobs versus men in the past year. And so No7 set out to help women get back to the workforce. Through this campaign, No7 was able to provide women the practical coaching and resources needed to think about getting back to the workforce, as well as inspiration from iconic female leaders like Arianna Huffington. In the US, we've been able to impact 10,000 women, and we've seen some really inspiring green shoots showing how women are pivoting their careers and coming back stronger as they reevaluate their working lives. And this commitment to tackling the She Session is a global one. I'm happy to say that the She Session campaign of Unstoppable Together just recently launched in the UK as well. In both the US and the UK, we partnered with incredible organizations that share our values of empowering and supporting women. In the US, that was Hello Sunshine and the Female Quotient. And in the UK, the team partnered with Albright. These partnerships allowed us to offer free resources to women, including workshops, tools, and tips and advice. We also created an all-female produced film. The intention behind this film, which we'll play for you shortly, was to raise awareness of the She Session, but also to rally women together to help each other. This kind of work is so integral to how we show up for our brands, and you can expect to see more of this type of work from us as we go forward, trying to make meaningful impact on societal issues that are important for our consumers.
For women, 2020 wasn't just a setback. It was a revelation.
There's too many of you crying. Oh, brother, brother, brother. There's far too many of you dying.
Why? Because even with all of the progress we've made, we're still more likely to earn less than our male counterparts, and still called on to be caregivers first, putting us at risk of having 25 years of progress wiped out, just like that. But the truth is, we keep rising.
What's going on? 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 What's going on?
Because we've come too far to only come this far. Together, we are unstoppable. And together, we will get our friends and sisters back into the workforce. Because you know what's really going on? We are.
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That film is so moving.
Yeah.
I feel a little bit teary.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting it out there because, you know, I really believe beauty is about culture and reflecting what's happening, and you've done it beautifully there.
Yeah.
Such a good job. What do you think of it, Mark?
It's really inspiring to be part of it, actually. Like, I think it says a lot about who we are and what we're trying to do. Sad in some ways that there's still so much further to go, but it's fantastic to be part of making such a difference like that.
Yeah, and making people feel seen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
such a great kickoff
Yeah.
for conversations
Yeah.
and action.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for
I love that phrase in it, which says, we've come too far to only come this far.
Yeah.
I think that kind of says it all, and that's why we have to keep working really hard. And because of the reach of our brands, we think we can really be part of this movement, and we want to be. In the US, when we played the film, we actually ran a job summit, and we had an incredible response, really trying to help women get back into the workplace. In fact, our Executive Vice President of Global Human Resources, Pam Perrier, was part of the job summit, which was fantastic to have her participate. And actually, I think she wants to share a little bit more about our diversity and inclusion agenda with you now.
It's my pleasure to be here with you today to celebrate the launch of the No7 Beauty Company. What's clear to me is that our people are critical to our success as we embark upon building an inclusive and accessible beauty business. Diversity of thought, perspective, and background are all critical to the success of any business or team, and the importance that WBA places on diversity, equity, and inclusion is one of the many reasons I joined the company earlier this year. So many people have to come together from multiple disciplines in order to make this beauty company possible. We count on our beauty advisors to help us learn more about our customers, on the work performed by our scientists to ensure our cosmetics appeal to a diverse range of customers, on our marketing teams to champion the use of real women to keep our brands authentic, and on the many teams who work together to make our products available around the world. We all have our part to play in making inclusion a reality every day. I want to take this opportunity to thank Annie and to recognize this team for everything you're doing to foster conversations about the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and for taking meaningful action as a result of these conversations. I am aware that you held a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Summit for team members, and I'm so looking forward to the next summit in May. I want to close by acknowledging what an important role the No7 Beauty Company plays as we come together as one WBA. In many ways, you are at the center of this company, touching every division as you collaborate and innovate for our customers around the world. Thank you for your passion, for your commitment, and your unstoppable creativity. I was honored to have been a part of the No7 Unstoppable Together Job Summit earlier this year to support, inspire, and encourage women during a year that challenged how we work, how we live, and how we interact with each other. And I'm honored to be with you here today. As I pass it back to Ate, I want to thank you for your participation in the team's recent Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion event. Thank you for your partnership, and back to you.
Oh my God, that's a good question. How would I describe Yomi? I would say that she is primarily a storyteller.
If Darko was to be described as an animal, Darko would be a Black Panther cub.
I'd say Bola is an audacious woman. In terms of my activism, makeup plays a big role. I think it adds to who I already am. It just gives me that extra pizzazz to be like, I'm really in the room, you know.
I think what I've sort of learned and sort of taken from makeup is its ability, especially for Black women, to accentuate sort of features that we have been taught to dislike.
It's an extension of me and my personality and my energy and my feelings.
Know that your position in the world is important. You can just think, I'm just one person, but if everybody thinks that way, nothing is going to get done.
When we do reach a level of consciousness and understanding that means that we are trying to affect positive change in the world, I think it's important that we remember that not everybody arrives at the conclusion of what needs to be done at the same time.
If we're not trying to understand, then we're not trying to progress.
Thanks, Pam. I did participate in your incredible diversity, equity, and inclusive summit, which I had the most wonderful reception and time. It made me really proud to be part of your conversation and everything you're doing to move the beauty industry forward. So thank you.